Welcome to Talk of the Talent. I'm your host, John Green. This is my co-host, Eric Sorrentino. Today is part 2 of our series focusing on networking tips.
Yeah, that's right, John. Here in part 2, we have 3 additional tips of what not to do at professional networking events and how to correct them. In part 1, we focus more on overall appearance, whereas here in part 2, we're focusing on the actual conversations you have with professional contacts.
That's absolutely right. Well, let's go ahead and jump right into our first tip of what not to do today, ignoring people.
Hi, my name's Stephanie Smith.
Great.
If you're going to a networking event, you don't go just to eat the food or talk about yourself. You go to meet other people who could possibly help you. And if you ignore them, you don't talk to them, chances are they're not even going to want to help you. So let's take a look at how this should be done.
Hi, sorry to interrupt. My name's Stephanie Smith.
Oh, great to meet you. I'm Chris. Working around the stratosphere here.
So that clearly went a lot better than the first time. Let's take a look at our second tip of what not to do, and that's dominating the conversation.
So, what exactly does a social media manager do?
Yeah, so we showcase
Well, I don't
a lot.
know what a social media manager does, but I'm an architect and I'm excellent. I'm great. Check out that building over there.
So would you want to talk to that person at a networking event?
No,
Not exactly. If you dominate the conversation, you won't seem that friendly, and people will not want to talk to you. So make sure you leave it open for conversation, and you make it a two-way street so people will want to engage in conversation with you. Let's take a look at how that should be done.
So, what does everyone do?
Well, I'm an architect, currently working on a few projects downtown. That's it.
I'm a social media manager at Grantham University.
Nicely done. Our final tip for today of what not to do is speaking to the same person for the duration of the event. If you're going to this event, you're going to want to get out there, meet as many people as you can, and have good conversations with them. Let's see how not to do this.
So, Chris, what's your favorite project that you've done to date?
To date, I would say working on the arena downtown. It's pretty excellent. Excellent space. I think that's some of my best work.
Sounds really interesting. What's your favorite part about
You know
being an
that
artist?
it's March Madness too, and I can see my vision it's everywhere.
Every person you meet at the networking event could potentially help you in your career. So if you don't bother talking to people, you could be missing out on a golden networking opportunity. Let's take a look at how this should be done.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Chris.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Smith. I do marketing for the event space.
I'm an architect down the stratosphere.
Cool.
Joanna Peak, healthcare consultant.
Great. Hey, my name's Chris. How you doing?
Hey, good. I'm Eric Sorrentino. Very nice to meet you.
Hey, great to meet you too.
Well, that's all the time that we have for today's episode. If you haven't seen part 1, be sure to check it out for more networking tips.
Yeah, that's right, John. And also be sure to follow us on social media. If you have ideas for future episodes, send them to us on Twitter and on Facebook. I think that's all the time we have for today. For John Green, I'm Eric Sorrentino. We'll talk to you guys again next time.